Ripple just did something that could change the whole coin business. There is truth to the claim that Bank of America is working with Ripple. This could be the big step forward that makes XRP a real financial asset. One of the biggest banks in the US is interested in XRP, which means it may play a bigger role in global payments than anyone thought. Since years ago, Ripple has been working behind the scenes to replace old banking methods. Now, everything is finally coming together. If Bank of America fully uses Ripple's technology, it could start a firestorm, bringing in even more big banks to the XRP community. Could this be what makes XRP go to $100? There are signs that point to something big, but most people might not see them in time for the chance to go. Ripple and Bank of America have been connected for a while, but recent events show that their relationship is stronger than ever. Reports and papers from the past have linked Bank of America to Ripple's technology, which led to rumors that the huge bank was looking into ways to add XRP to its payment systems. Things are getting clearer now, though. This is no longer just a guess. Ripple has been working closely with banks all over the world, and Bank of America has said nice things about Ripple's payment options. Top leaders in the industry have talked about how efficient, fast, and cost-effective Ripple's technology is at conferences. If Bank of America starts using Ripple's on-demand liquidity, ODL, for international transactions, it could be a huge boost for the trustworthiness and use of XRP. This would not only prove Ripple's goal, but it would also let all banks know that XRP is ready for mainstream finance. As well, if one of the biggest banks in the US sets an example, other banks might quickly follow. This could be the start of a big change that puts XRP at the center of how people pay for things around the world. If Bank of America fully adopts Ripple's technology, it could change everything about crypto and banks. At the moment, traditional banks use old methods like SWIFT, which are slow, expensive, and not very useful. On-demand liquidity, ODL, on the other hand from Ripple, is a faster and cheaper way to send money across countries. Transactions are settled in seconds instead of days. XRP's reputation would go up if it worked with one of the biggest banks in the US. Other banks might be forced to follow suit. Banks are always trying to offer the best services. If Bank of America starts using Ripple's technology to handle transfers more quickly and for less money, in order to stay competitive, other banks will have to use the same methods. This could be the turning point that finally makes XRP a part of regular money. XRP could become very popular very quickly if banks and payment providers see proof that Ripple's method works better than SWIFT in the real world. The financial world is moving toward answers based on blockchain, and Ripple is setting itself up to be the leader. The only question now is how long it will take for everyone else to understand. It's getting clearer over time how important XRP will be to the future of banks. Digital payments are becoming faster and more efficient, and Ripple is already years ahead of schedule in building the infrastructure to support them. If Bank of America fully uses on-demand liquidity, ODL, XRP could become the asset that links all the different currencies and banking networks around the world. At the moment, banks have trouble sending money across borders because of high fees and slow transactions. With XRP, however, these transfers happen quickly and for a lot less money. This isn't just a little better. It changes everything about how money goes around the world. And the fact that a big US bank like Bank of America is switching to Ripple shows that the technology works on a huge scale. It's not just one bank, though. If Bank of America does it first, other big banks might follow, which would mean that XRP is widely used in the banking industry. Then, XRP would be more than just another cryptocurrency. It would be an important part of the world's banking system. And when demand goes up by that much, the price of XRP could drop by a huge amount. Could XRP really reach $100? That's the big question everyone has. That number might not seem very close. It's not impossible if a lot of people accept it. XRP is still not worth as much as it could be right now. Demand could go through the roof if Bank of America and other big banks start using XRP on a large scale. Since there is only a fixed amount of $100 billion XRP, prices will go up. Some experts think that if XRP takes the place of SWIFT for international payments, the price could go up by 2 or even 3 times. The value of XRP could hit levels we haven't seen before if trillions of dollars start moving through Ripple's network. In the past, the prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum went through the roof when more institutions started to use them. The same thing could happen with XRP. Of course, price changes depend on a lot of things, such as how clear the rules are and how quickly they are adopted, and the state of the market as a whole. One thing is certain though, if Ripple's relationships with banks keep growing, the price of XRP might not be based on small gains anymore. People who deal in money might change their minds about how much XRP is really worth. Regulation is one of the main things that could stop XRP's rise. Even though Ripple has won some important court cases against the SEC, the fight isn't over yet. But things are changing for the better for Ripple, and clear rules from regulators could be the last thing that's needed for XRP to be fully adopted. If Bank of America moves forward with Ripple, it could mean that other big banks are also sure that XRP won't be labeled as a security. This would take away one of the biggest problems that was blocking its progress. Countries all over the world are already using Ripple's technology, not just the US. Financial authorities in Asia, the Middle East, Europe are all starting to accept XRP as a real way to send money across borders. It's hard for the US to deal with this world acceptance, to catch up and set clear rules, which will make it easy for banks to use XRP without any doubts. If Ripple gets more governmental approvals, it could make it easier for big companies to invest. A lot of rules apply to the banking industry. Once XRP is totally compliant, banks and other financial institutions may start using it even more quickly. It may not be a question of if XRP's price will rise after that, but how fast it will rise. People who own XRP. This is an important time. The fact that big banks are becoming more interested in Ripple and that regulations are still being made clear all point to the same thing. Most people don't understand how important XRP is getting ready for something much bigger. Some buyers only look at short-term price changes, but those who watch these bigger moves know that XRP's real value comes from being used in the financial system. XRP could become one of the most widely used digital assets in the world if Bank of America and other companies fully adopt Ripple's technology. And history shows that when a lot of people buy something, the price doesn't just go up slowly. It goes through the roof. Investors need to be aware of these changes before they happen, not after XRP is already well known. Things are coming together right now. Banking is changing and Ripple is at the front of the pack. Are you ready for what's going to happen next? Because the best chances might be gone by the time the rest of the world figures it out. The new move by Ripple could be the start of a huge change in the financial world. People who understand what's going on may be able to predict one of the biggest changes in the history of banking. There is more to